Get yourself some big, juicy new problems rather than the old, boring ones. And this is an easy one to think about, but it's a weird one to try to really sit down and kind of contemplate. And I think that one of the easiest ways to do this is in a financial situation where you ask if instead, so the problem right now might be, I just can't afford this. I want this, but I can't afford it. Now, a bigger problem would be finding out what it's like to have too much money. You know, how are we going to not get slapped with all these taxes, you know, come tax time? You know, get yourself a problem worth having. I see this with strength and conditioning also. Like, you don't want to think, well, maybe you do, but stop and think about this. What it would be like to go on vacation and say, oh, I just don't know if I can do that task because I'm just so out of shape. Or looking at yourself and being like, God, I'm such a fat ass. Why not trade that problem in for, God, am I getting too lean to the point that it's not healthy? Are my muscles getting too big and strong? Am I, which problem would you rather have? I would much rather have the, oh my God, I have too much money, and then, oh my God, I can't do the things that I want to do. I would much rather have the, am I getting too lean question than the, I'm such a fat ass and I hate this. I would much rather have the, I'm in such good shape that my heart could slow down to the point that I die, than to have the, I might die of a heart attack at any moment. Which problem would you rather have? Get yourself some new, better problems. When Amber came to work at Grit Gym, Amber does a ton of stuff behind the scenes here. She's amazing. Now, when she came to work at Grit Gym, during her interview, we're sitting there talking, and it was kind of pretty good from the get-go, really. And one of the things that she said was that we had a spot open. It was a job that would take 4 to 10 hours a week. And she was like, this is kind of perfect for me because I can do most of the work from home. And what I really want is and these are her words, she said that she didn't want her brain to turn to mom mush. And I think that what she was saying there was that she didn't want her brain to get to this point where the 5,000th time of pleading with your kid to just eat their food, she wanted to trade that problem in because she knew that problems are inevitable. She knew she was going to have that be a problem for something that she was going to have to really wrap her head around. And when she came for her interview, is like, listen, we basically don't have enough money to pay you, and I don't know quite what you would do here, but we have some things that would add up to about 4 to 10 hours per week. What can you help us with? And that's what she went off and did, and and it's worked really well. The point of this is that she needed bigger, more complex. She needed bigger fish to fry. She needed bigger problems to solve. She needed bigger, more complex problems to solve than how do I get my kid to eat their food? Because problems are inevitable. They are going to happen. And I'm not saying to focus on the problem. That's not what this is about. Don't focus on the problem because it's very hard to come up with a solution when you're focused on a problem. You got to be focused on finding the solution to the problem. However, problems are going to happen. They are inevitable. And if it is going to happen, you don't want to put all of your focus, or you don't want to be dealing with all of the little tiny shitty ones that you know suck, that aren't going to get you a return that you want. You want to be focused on the ones that are going to give you problems that you do want. Like, am I too lean to be healthy anymore? Do you see? Wouldn't you rather have that than, God, I'm such a fat ass? Or, gosh, I'm not sure if I can do that while I'm on vacation because I'm so out of shape. Man, that is the reason why I still do all of this stuff. Besides all the health benefits, I want to do everything that I want to experience in my life. I want to do anything that I want at any moment's time. If I want to go rock climbing, I can do it. If I need to go, do whatever you want. Paddleboarding, surfing, trying something new. You can because you're in really good shape versus I'm so out of shape I don't know if I can do that thing. Get yourself some new problems. Those old problems suck. And most people's biggest problem is actually not focusing on the little problems. Most of their problems aren't that they're focusing on the small ones. Most of their problem, and this is the worst problem that I can possibly imagine, is trying to find reasons to justify why they're not doing what they want with their life. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that being your biggest problem, is trying to find a reason for to justify why you didn't go for the thing that you wanted in your life? Get yourself some new problems. Get yourself some problems worth having.